Alright, good morning everybody. It's Sunday, August 3rd, 2014, and we're still at Las Golondrinas, the Living History Museum up here by Santa Fe. We did 3 shows yesterday and they all went really well. We really enjoyed it. And then last night we camped out up here, so I slept in the back of my truck right there. And then over here we have our director Daniel and his lady Sabrina's camper. And down there, it's another RV that belongs to Royd. So yeah, we're gonna go do some stuff. So jump back, make way, steer clear, coming through, big emergency. Right, driving around one of these little four-wheel drive things again. Alright, so that thing is called a mule, and I've been on a few other ones that are called gators and other ATV all-terrain type of vehicles. This one's pretty cool. It helps out with them driving around and doing all their wonderful landscaping and stuff here. So that noise you hear in the background is a blower up there. That guy is up there. He's cleaning out the eating area. So anyway, over here there's a house that's an original one from this location. It wasn't transplanted here like some of the other ones. It's right here. Apparently this was built in like the 1920s, but it's pretty cool. And now we're going to go look at a few of the other buildings real quick and then head back to get ready for a rehearsal here in a little bit, because we're going to be doing our shows again today. 3 gunfighter shows here at the historic Baca Plaza at El Rancho de las Golondrinas. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. So, and over here, these are restrooms or privies. These actually have showers in them for us to use, so that's kind of nice too, since we camped here last night. These are historic buildings too, I take it?
Yeah, there's 3 types of buildings on the ranch. It's actual historical buildings that were original to the ranch. There's buildings that were built on the foundation of actual buildings. And then there's actual buildings that were moved here from other locations.
Right.
So, for instance, say the blacksmith shop. It's the actual blacksmith shop from, say, Truchas or something, and they moved it down here. Some of them are specific, like the big mill is from Truchas. The Morada is a replica of the one in Abiquiu.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder if I can look through here now. Ooh. Now from here, let's walk.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of moisture down here in the last few days.
Yeah, over this past week, like literally see the flood line. See how high it gets?
Wow.
We would have been covered right now.
Wow, yeah.
It literally filled in all the way to where that wood is holding up that branch.
So this was underwater?
It was underwater. Everything was just filled in.
Wow.
That was the schoolhouse.
See, this is the part I haven't seen yet. I just wanted to get a quick peek before we start working, because...
Yeah. This is the old schoolhouse, and this was from Raton.
And that was taken down piece by piece, numbered, and brought here and reassembled.
Exactly, like a set of Lincoln logs. They even, if you get up close to it, there's little metal tabs on each of the vigas and stuff. And it's because they numbered them to know exactly how to put them back. There was no clergy here in New Mexico. No real clergy. I mean, there was the Franciscans and stuff, but outside of that, there wasn't like necessarily a bishop or a priest. The closest one was in Durango, Mexico. Yeah, my family has one in Sapeo, and she says they use it as a cabin. But the hardware, the wheel and the guts and all that stuff was from her family's property and donated to the ranch in the 70s.
That's real adobe there.
But the original building Luana still has on her property.
So there's a spring-fed pond over here from another pond that's up above, you said, right?
Yeah.
There you go, folks.
Lots of bullfrogs.
A little bit of a historic view. That mill behind us is an actual real one that's been transplanted here, and it's been featured in a lot of movies. So now we're going to go inside the back of the mill here. See that right there? Wow.
And upstairs is like a storage. Downstairs is all the machinery. All the
So this
mechanics.
is one of the pieces here,
Yeah,
huh?
this is one of the cutting stones.
Holy cow.
Or a cutting stone. It's not specific to this one, it's a lot bigger. But then notice it in here. Hopper. Put your grain on top. Shake it down.
And that's where you grind it.
Yeah, it comes in. And it comes out product on the other side. And then from there, it's sending down the chute into the grain. It's funny is these are all grain elevators. So that happens is they'll
all of
scoop
them
it.
are.
Yeah, they come down, they'll pick it, and they circulate it and bring
So
it
you
back
think
down.
that this is, it looks like a support pillar, but it's actually not.
No, yeah, it's the actual grain elevator.
That's
And then
neat.
This is a scoop going up, that one brings it, comes back down, that's a return.
Wow. I would have never known. That's really cool.
It's crazy, huh? And then on these, pretty much what it is it separates it. Once the elevators come through, it sends it like on another belt, and it turns it in here. And these are your grades. So this will be like fine, this is coarse, and this is super coarse. So that would be your flour for making bread and stuff. This would be your whole grain, so your cereals and all that. And this is chicken feed. That's the real coarse stuff that the shaft basically.
Nice. And what was this thing here, this funnel looking thing?
Same thing, it's another grain hopper.
Okay.
So they put a lot of stuff in there and then they'll bag it in here.
Nice.
And see your elevator.
Another, oh yeah, yeah.
Dumps it in there and this is where they would sack it up.
Very cool. And I take it this thing in the middle here is attached somehow to
Yeah, this is actually part of the wheel. So the wheel turns that, goes to an axle, spins this way to spin that way. This goes up and circulates. Actually, I think that's what runs the elevators.
and then up here is just storage now, but did it serve a
Storage and
purpose
some of the
historically?
mechanics. Yeah, most of the mechanics are underneath, but there's a little bit up there and mostly storage. That's what it is.
Nice. Now that is really awesome. So that the water feeds in, I take it through there.
Yeah, it
That's
comes
the
from way back
aqueduct.
up there, follows down the hill, comes back around through here, over here, down to the wheel, and then it runs to this pond that we were looking at earlier. And like I said, I mean, it's not just this weekend that we're here. Anytime that we're closed or after hours. This is the only building on the ranch that is not historical. So much. This was built in the late 70s, I think 1979, by a production company because they built this as one of the sets for Butch and Sundance the early years with Tom Berenger and somebody else.
Yeah. It looks historic though because of that's what they were going for, huh?
Yeah. It's supposed to be territory period, cowboys and stuff. We call it the Madrid house. Well, technically it's supposed to be the Madrid house. All territorial furniture with the brass, high headboards.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the reason they kept it in it is because it is historical looking, so it's supposed to replicate a miner's home.
Right, it makes sense. This is a miner who actually has a pretty nice place.
Yeah, they did pretty good for themselves. They must have had a very good claim. Look at these.
What is that?
What they used to do is they used to get the coals from the fire.
And that was
in here. And they do it and
like
they
a
warm
foot
your feet.
warmer? Nice. Very neat.
Whole sewing machine. That's the crazy stuff.
Oh, nice. This is a building built back in the 1970s for a movie, and the Living History Museum folks have converted it into an actual living history part of the experience here now. Would you say, Daniel, this is what a miner might have lived in back then?
Yeah, kind of like what a home of a miner, say in the Madrid area, late 1800s, 1880s, 1890s.
It's a pretty sweet kitchen for back then, too.
Heck yeah, normally, you know what you would have had here was the water faucet, but one of those pumps.
The pumps, yeah.
Yeah.
I had an Amish friend.
When you guys, I'm
when
sure
I
you
was a
guys will
kid.
end up in Lincoln with work, but there's the Doc Woods house out there. Same thing, it's pretty much a resort, but it's a real house with his real stuff. It's not movie set. But same thing, they got a kitchen with a basin and a coffee grinders and everything. That's a really cool place.
Nice, I'll have to check that out when I get there.
Towards that back is a wildlife preserve or whatever.
Oh, nice, so it backs up to a wildlife preserve as
Yeah.
well.
In one movie, a wagon came down there. That same movie, one guy sat here, messing with a pig. The other guy stood about right here. The new guy in Phillips stood right there and said, "We're regulators. We regulate any stealing of this property, Mr. Tunstall property. We're damn good too."
This is Young Guns.
Yep.
Okay.
Can't be any geek out in the street. So this was the whole area where Billy was messing with the pig. He's like, "You damn pig," and all that. And then when Chavez threw the knives, he was sitting here. So, "What are you doing here? You vagrant? Did that? Kill somebody?" "Oh, kill somebody." In the movie, this was all Adobe, and it had like a chimney coming out with smoke, which was fake. It was a prop because in our reality, there's a fake fireplace in there too. So there is.
Right.
On the Young Guns, when they first enter the ranch, the Tunstall property, they come down this hill, and they pass the pen here, and Kiefer Sutherland, Casey says Michael or whatever his name is, and Charlie Sheen and all them were standing right in front of the goat pen. Nice. And he comes in. That's what I told him. If you don't want to stay, Santa Fe runs out of Albuquerque in the morning.
So this was the Tunstall Ranch?
Yeah, this was the Tunstall Ranch.
In the Young Guns Part 1, I take it.
Yeah, which is pretty much.
Here we got a friend over here. Say hello.
The asshole goats. Stay here back up.
There's another one here.
So cabrones.
Hey, buddy.
Some meats.
So there you go, folks. This is not just a living history museum, it's a living history movie museum too. It's been used tons of times over the years. Even me personally, I've been on this ranch before to shoot movies. I just haven't been on these sections before. This is really neat. So that's kind of a cool log cabin.
Yeah, it's like a storage shed pretty much. It's got herb. Oh, you can go check it out or something. And then this path leads up the hill to that little oratorio or that little chapel up in the hill.
Sweet.
And when we do that is at the beginning of the season in spring, from the main chapel in the plaza, we have a procession and bring the bulto or the statue of San Isidro.
Wow, these people must have been short.
And we bring him up here, put him in the oratorio, and he watches over the ranch during the growing season.
Oh, wow.
Because he's a patron saint of farming, agriculture, good neighbors. And then at the end of the season, at Harvest Festival, we take him back. He asked Tunstall if he could join. He called Murphy a fat sow and all that. But there used to be a little wooden fence, and there's some chickens in the scene. And there used to be an Orno here, but we knocked it down and rebuilt it over here.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
Still there.
Wow, that's really pretty.
Didn't have this building around it. It was an actual well-looking well.
The Baca Plaza here. So there you have it, folks. A private tour of Las Golondrinas, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those historic buildings. Now we're back in the Baca Plaza, and we're gonna do stuff. There's Ben.
Don't put me on camera.
He's still waking up. All right, what are we gonna do? Take this thing apart?
Yeah, I'm not.
And you stay away from Miss Molly, or I'll shoot you myself.
And I'll give her the gun.
What, Hubert, what are you doing? I thought I told you to keep my business in this town confidential. Well, Sheriff, I'm a lawman now, and a lawman's got to be honest. Hubert, you are a New Mexico lawman. You don't got to be honest all the time. All right, well, you know what? Never mind all that. I just had me a thought. Oh, no. Hold on, it's coming back to me. Oh, yeah. Why is it that I'm only the deputy and you get to be the sheriff all the time? Well, yeah, that number one qualification is the scattergun there. Shouldn't I know how to use that, you know, in case you should happen to get shot in the back? You know, by accident or something. Well, as dumb as you are, Buford, that's actually a fair point. Give that back to me! And he calls me stupid. All right, Sheriff, Deputy. I'm gonna be the sheriff from now on. You're gonna go do them chores that you told me to do, and don't shoot my mule. Well, I'll shoot your mule if I want to. No, you get moving there. You're gonna regret this, Buford. Being a lawman is a hard job, and you've got to be made of steel or something stern. All right, just go get them chores done. Well, what do you think of that, folks? I just got myself a promotification. All right, thank you kindly. All right. I always knew I was gonna rise up through the ranks of politicking. Heck, I might even run for governor of California next. Howdy, fellas. Never mind all that howdy business, Sheriff. Sheriff! Sheriff! Sheriff!
I thought he was a sheriff.
Sheriff, Buford. Like Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid? Like Blackjack Ketchum. Blackjack Ketchum.
Blackjack Ketchum. Wait a minute. They're all dead. Like you're fixing to be.
Sheriff, listen. We're all dead like I'm fixing to be. I really need your help. I can't do this anymore. No. You took it. You gotta take care of it. Sheriff, I'm only an elected official. I can't make any decisions on my own. I need your help. All right. I'll help you out here, Buford, but I'll fix it. All right. The jacket now. Come on.
Look, fellas, we got a couple of cross dressers.
They must be from San Francisco.
Be with you in a moment, fellas.
All right, Sheriff. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Give them that, boys.
All right, gunfighters up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you coming out.
So there you go, guys. More fun here at the Living History Museum. Okay guys, we're sitting here back in our holding area where we're doing rehearsing and eating and stuff like that. And we're going to be doing the last show of the second day here in about 20 minutes. What are we doing, Daniel? Cowboy dress up, I think.
Cowboy dress up.
There's Daniel. He's not wearing a hat again in my video, which he loves. Yeah, so stay tuned because I'm going to set this show out so I'll be able to get some pictures and video. So it's going to be exciting and fun.